Yeah, I don't even know. Doesn't seem to be a lot happening. Can anybody hear me? That's the first question I will ask. Am I live and can anybody hear me? Speak now or forever hold our peace, if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, fair, that's why you want that. So we've got bad storms here, really bad storms. So if you can't hear me, it's because my internet's bad. I don't know how long it's going to last. All right, let's see. Yeah, well, like I say, I don't know if anybody can hear me out there, but if you can't, I don't know what to say to you. Hello, go. Sorry, mate. I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but we've just had a really, really bad. I know you're in the same area, but we've just had a really, really bad thunderstorm. Really bad thunderstorm, and my internet's up the swan. Well, not mine personally. I meant the hotels, but you know what I mean. That's up the Swannish, so I don't know whether anybody can hear me. Can you hear me? Please say you can hear me. Speak now or forever hold our peace. It's good news about the curfew going out the window, though, isn't it? Go on 1st of November. I had a thunderstorm about 4 hours ago. I can hear you. Yeah. Yeah, definitely good news about about the first thing. Yeah. Well, they're telling the bars. So I believe they're telling the bars to start getting themselves ready. So I don't know whether they'll be open on the 1st of November, but I think maybe the middle of November they might open up. But yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, I didn't know whether you knew I was going live. Was it about 6 or something? Half 6? No, now, because I'm in and out on the Wi-Fi and I don't know how long I'm going to have it for. So I've actually gone live now. Just sort of tell you. That's all right. Just sort of tell you. Yeah, well, I'll send you the link anyway. Yeah, it's all right. I'll send you the link. Yeah, brilliant. Give us 20. All right, no problem. There you go. I don't know what you're doing, but heavy breathing doesn't sound very good down the phone, mate. Trust me. You're either an asthmatic or you're doing up to something. Just literally got back from shopping. Yeah, well, I'm not saying what it sounds like. I don't do a lot. All right. Try. See you, mate. Right, so where was I? Yeah, things should be back to normal soon. Yeah, let's hope so. But like I say, curfew going November the 1st. Restaurants will be the first ones to serve the alcohol, and then the bars will start to open up. But the thing is, it's like I've just been talking to somebody that was saying like patio. It's going to struggle to get back to how it was, considering half the bars have been, have shut down. They're not. They're not they're not open. They're up for sale and cross knows what. So even when they open up, they're only going to be opening up with 50%. That's 50%. So is it worth it? So. Hey, go. I want to ask you a question. I tried to order a latte from Starbucks using, what was it, Food Panda. And because it was just a latte on its own, no texture, no toast, they refused to deliver. They refused to. Yeah. Somebody else said that, but there's another one, isn't there? Is it Lineman Food or something? But yeah, they refused to deliver. Tried to order it through Food Panda, and they refused to deliver it. They said it was. They made the excuse they were too busy. I don't think so, but yeah. So I have to try. I've downloaded Grab. I have got that app as well. So, but I did get a latte. and somebody else ordered one for me, and with that line man food or whatever it's called, and had it delivered to me here. So I did get a latte in the end. But yeah, Food Panda refused to deliver it. I think it was because it was just a latte. No, it was only 2.5 kilometers, they reckon. The delivery charge was only 22 baht, so it wasn't anything crazy. It was only 22 baht delivery charge, but they just said no, they're not going to. I mean, the other one delivered it within 10 minutes, so it couldn't have been that far away, because the other one, like I say, the other one come from the same Starbucks, and it's only 10 minutes down the road. So just seemed weird. I think Food Panda have gone to the dogs anyway. I don't think they're as good as they used to be. Right. So how are you bearing up without being able to go out at night? Go. How are you managing? I bet you're saving a fortune now with Nana being shut for a long while. Yeah, this one was, like I say, this one was 22 baht delivery charge. So, which is what, 50 pence. I mean, you try and get a meal delivered in England where 50 pence. I don't want things to open up. Well, how can you not have any money, Go? You can't be spending the bleeding thing. Unless Niall is leading you astray, you ain't spending no money, are you? Hey, did you hear about that big chemical fire? What night was it? Tuesday night, the big chemical fire in Bangkok. Oh, you spent a lot of money on crypto. Don't talk to me about crypto. Mine's at the dogs. My crypto's gone down so far down. I don't think it's ever going to recover. I think I bought it, but definitely bought my crypto at the wrong time. Yeah, that chemical. Yeah, I think it's either a paint factory or a chemical factory that caught on fire somewhere in Bangkok. But wherever it was, it must have been close to where I am, because I could hear the bleeding sirens all night. So it must have been, not being funny, it's got to be within a couple of miles of where I am. Jesus Christ. One that you bought for 30 is now worth 800. Not that one you put on Facebook then. I had to laugh at that one you put on Facebook. No. I'll tell you how mine's doing. I'll tell you exactly how mine's doing. Jesus Christ. My XRP's down in a real bad way. And my Cardano ADA's down in a bad way and all. And we don't even talk about me Dodge, because that's in that's I don't think that'll ever recover. That's in the gutter, that is. That's always been that's that up so far in the gutter, it's unbelievable. But yeah, me XRP and me ADA is the only one that's actually better off. Mind you, no, it's not. It's dropped again. But it was better off than what I bought it for. But the rest are struggling. XRP and Dodge is just, well, yeah. I think I bought the Dodge or whatever, dog coin, went at the wrong, definitely at the wrong time. Definitely at the wrong time. No, Joe, definitely not. They're the two. I've just named the three I've got: XRP, ADX, and Dogecoin. That's it. That's the only three I've got. I've not got. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've not got a lot invested in them. I dabbled a little bit, the same as Andy did. We both sort of dabbled at the same time. I'm about 25% down. He's up on his investment, but I'm about 25% down on mine. He bought different to me. I'm about 25% down on my investment. So, but I shall leave it in and see where it ends up. I had $800 in summer, but I sold it all just before it pumped to current price. Well, like I said, I don't know about any other. I know Bitcoin's recovered a bit in it, from what I can see. Or it had. It has. Yeah, 44,000 compared to 44,774 at this minute. Whereas I think it was it a couple of months ago you could have bought it for, on the 3rd of August you could have bought it for 28, and if you go back a bit further, I think, yeah, the 4th of June, the 14th of July, you could have bought it for 23. So you could have bought it for 23,000 on the 14th of July, and it's now, well, if you'd have sold it on the 19th of October, you'd have got 46,000 for it. So doubled your price, doubled your money in 2 months. July, August, 3 months. 3 months you'd have doubled your dough. So on the Bitcoin, bought one for 23, sold it for 46. Turn $250,000 into $500,000 if you'd have done it. If you'd have bought in 10 of them. I couldn't afford fucking half. I couldn't afford a quarter of one, let alone buying a full one. So, safe moon to the moon. Safe moon to the moon. Well, Joe, did you hear the good news that Thailand is opening up on the travel to Thailand? You only need $50,000 insurance. You just need to book into a SHQ, or whatever it is, whatever the initials are, hotel for one night or until you get your test results. And that's if you're double vaccinated. What were the other rules? Hang on a minute. What were the other rules and regulations? No quarantine. They must wait for PCR test results at the hotel for one night or until they receive your negative result. One night reservation at an SHA plus or an AQ hotel. Medical insurance 50,000, and have an PCR test result issued within 72 hours before boarding. And then the travellers are responsible for their test fees, which is included in the hotel reservation. So you have to have one test on arrival, which is one Yeah, you have to have one test on arrival, which the hotel, which when you pay for the hotel, you pay for as well. Hello, Andrew.
Oh, it took your time. Been there a while.
It's time. You only just sent me a message. You only just sent me a message.
Yeah, well, it's difficult when I'm on the phone.
You know?
When I'm on the phone, every so often it just, when I leave the tab, it kicks me out. So I go to YouTube, tell you I'm backstage, and I can't get back in. So you look, I'm not there, and I've got to go through the whole process again. If you see where I'm going with this one.
Right, fucking nice. Rule number 3. Yeah. Rule number 3, handsome man only. Well, that counts out Joe and it's Andy then. They won't be able to go. They ain't fucking one thing them two ain't is handsome men. What's up with you, mate?
Well, I'm just...
What?
Pro tip. If you've got good lighting, it makes you look handsome. Weird. You need a bit more lighting then.
If you got what?
Well, just before I signed in, it said pro tip. Good lighting makes you look better or something.
If you got it.
If you have good lighting, it makes you look better.
And if you got a thick wallet, if you got a... Yes, but in Thailand, if you've got a thick wallet and they can see it, it makes you look even more handsome as you walk down the street. If you've got a thick wallet and they can see it, Jesus Christ, you're the most handsome man on the street that night.
Yes. Oh, getting back to your previous comments, I'm 51% up, but I was 110% up, but I got greedy and left it.
Yeah, well, what about Gogo? He bought one for $30 and it's now worth $800.
Yeah,
I know I'm an handsome man. I know I'm handsome. I've been told many times. Yeah. I used to get told walking down Succumbit Road that I'm handsome. It's amazing how many women just come out, like move closer to you just to tell you you're handsome. It's as if the you know. I don't get it. I don't get why they were telling me I was handsome.
Well, maybe you need lights above your head or something to be really handsome.
What? To say I'm not an handsome man?
No, like, you know, what's it called? Decorative lighting.
I don't know what it's called. Decorative lighting. All right.
Decorative lighting, yes.
Right, here we go. I shall fill you in on the ins and outs of Frosty. PCR test before you come. You must book one night in an SHQ or an AQ hotel, and included in that one night reservation will be the cost of your PCR test when you land. So included in your reservation.
What was the first statement you said?
Sorry? PCR test before you leave England.
Right.
Before you fly.
Oh, okay. That's not what you said to start with. Okay, that's not what you said to start with.
Well, what did I say then? What did I say then? Because I don't want to rewind. Just listen to what I said.
You said PCR test before you come.
Yeah, that's the fucking same thing, isn't it? Oh, well, shit off.
No wonder they're selling so many tests over there, for God's sake.
Hang on. Right, PCR test before you fly, 72 hours, and then you have to book a SHQ hotel for one night. And the PCR test is included in the price of the SHQ. But this is the thing, Frosty. If you arrive at 6 o'clock in the morning and get tested at 6 o'clock in the morning, if your test result comes back about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it's negative, you can actually leave. But then again, if you paid for the night in the hotel, why would you want to leave? You must have the night in the hotel. I know it sounds stupid, but you might as well, you know, unless you've got other plans and places to be. But other than that, I would say, spend the one night in the hotel, get up in the morning and leave. But yeah, you don't have to spend the night. You just have to wait for the result. So, and they are tested rather than getting a backlog or big queues at the airport. They'll actually test you at the hotel when you get to the hotel. So the hotel will be the ones that are testing you, and then it'll be sent off. Then it'll come back with a result rather than the airport.
Only for the double. Right.
Yeah, that's only for the double
vaccinated.
Yeah, that's for the double jab. Yeah.
Right. Have they mentioned the booster yet, which people are getting in the UK now?
Yeah. No, they haven't mentioned that over.
Right. So do you think that's going to come? Double vaccinated plus the booster?
No, I don't. I think that might come. Fuck off, Frosty. Fuck off. No, I don't honestly think it'll come this year. Anyway, I don't think it'll come till maybe middle of next year. Maybe they'll start saying that you need to have been vaccinated within the last 8 months, which means you will have had to have had the booster. Maybe that's what they'll start saying.
Right.
I know where you're going with this, but I'm just saying that maybe they'll say you need to be vaccinated within the last 8 months. Or yes, it is. Day 4's over for me now. I'm heading into day 5. Yeah, I have my second PCR test on day 6, and I get released on the morning of day 8. So yeah. So I've got 3 more days of eating tomatoes, mixing my tomato soup up with my meals. 3 more days of that. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get off this healthy eating shit. I'll tell you.
Why? Does it all taste like cardboard? It's supposed to.
No, you don't get enough. You really, seriously don't get enough. Because
well,
it's not
like
healthy. Yeah, but it's not like you can go out and grab another, you know what I mean? Sort of grab a snack or, go in the cupboard and see what's in the cupboard and have like, sort of, I don't know, whatever. You can't do jack shit. So once you've had your dinner, which is like, in my case, was 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight, I'm bollocks till 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I've got no food. 8 o'clock tomorrow. So if you don't have enough at the night, it's the evening meal worst one. If you don't have enough as your evening meal, you're bollocks. All I had was toasted sandwich. It really wasn't enough. So don't ask me what I've ordered for tomorrow. I played bingo with it today. I played bingo ordering my meal. I just literally just stuck a pin in it, and bingo. that's what I'm eating tomorrow.
Oh, that's not bingo. Bingo.
Well, I was on the phone. No, that breakfast you did was a monotone shade of orange. It was actually, that breakfast is probably the best breakfast to do. So I've had that most mornings. But no, I was on the phone to somebody and I said to him, I said, pick a choice, Western, Thai, Indian, Japanese, or healthy. They picked them 3. One of them, and I said,
Not sure whether it's you or me, but you're breaking up terribly. I might have to switch to the PC.
Just don't. Time to get the website. Be heard much about it. So that's
Oh, thank God it's not me. Cheers, Go-Go. John, mate, you're breaking up terribly. Thank God it's not me. Cheers, Go-Go. Oh, shit. Turn that down. Yeah, terrible.
So,
Where are we? Oh, you're right, Kicks. Heron. JS, how are you, mate? Not seen you in a long time. Wow, I've kicked him. No, I didn't. I've got no buttons. Bastard, he's left me here all alone. He knows I don't like it. Justin says, just waiting for time to get the registration website set up. Anyone heard much more about this? No idea. Go. Heron, anything about this registration website? Oh, there you go. Sorry. Kicks will come in next few weeks. Right, so this means I can say anything I want. Absolutely anything. Ooh. No, mine's gone blank. I'm just trying to think whether he screwed up anything else apart from the soup. Oh, it's ASQ Hotel. Oh, and half weird. They do everything they can, from what I can tell. They do everything they can to prevent you going out for your hour. Apparently, the minute you get outside into the grounds, some bird comes out of these patio doors and starts singing.
am I back or am I not back?
Yeah, you're back. You're not perfect, but you're so much better. I'm just saying the hotel does everything it can to prevent you relaxing outside. Yes. Hello. You're back. No. Told you you should have got yourself a Thai SIM card. Oh, you heard that? What was she singing to you today then?
Am I back?
Yes, you're back. Well, sort of.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just reading it from StreamYard's, Kicks. Thanks very much. Website? Right. Here we go. Oh, there you go. Sorry, next few weeks. Really, Thai government websites, Go. They're not that secure. Oh, their other websites don't have good history. Yeah, he gets to walk around the grounds for an hour, but apparently the minute some bird sees anybody in the garden or something, she opens the patio doors and starts singing. Apparently she's got nice milk. That's all I was told. Don't know what the singing was like. It's a shame he can't sort his internet out. John B. Clint Eastwood visiting Alcatraz. Let him out for air. Yeah. Yeah, he's lucky actually. He sent me a small video clip of it. Absolutely hammer it down there earlier. The Visa one didn't have a password, and they don't know for how long, but probably years. Oh yeah, Global. If anybody's interested, Global has a new channel. I'll find it and put the link up. I'll put the link up for you, Global. If I can find it. Hopefully this will work. No. That should be Global's new channel. Hopefully. But it's definitely not one of my porn channels. It says YouTube. So it should be okay. Oh, if anybody's interested, a Blast from the Past has reappeared as well. Who remembers Pompui Farang? He's made a new appearance. Australian guy. It was when he was in Pattaya. He was big with Bestie, big fat Bestie. He seems to be coming back, and I don't think he's sure where he is.
1 2 1 2 testing 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Perfect, spot on.
Right, I don't know how long it's going to last, but I'm back again. Bloody internet. That's what happens. What happens? You know,
Right.
you get a storm, and the hotel internet never recovers.
Yeah, sorry, Go. Bear with. I'm just trying to find it now.
What are we on about? What's been happening?
Oh, Blast from the Past. You remember Pompui Farang?
Yeah, I do remember him.
Yeah, he's back. Although he's not sure whether he's going to stay on YouTube.
All right, okay.
Can I put his channel up if I can find it? Go's requesting it.
Yeah, if you want. If you want.
Here we go. I think I found it.
So what's been talked about while I've been gone? The Visa one didn't have a password, and they didn't.
There you go.
For proper years. What am I missing? What am I missing?
Oh God, I didn't put any text in. Never mind. The second one is Pompui. The first one is Global's new channel, and Pompui's new channel. Okay. Dave looks like he sleeps with comic books in his bed. Well, from memory, I mean, oh, he didn't like you. Oh. Well, I don't think he liked a lot of people back in the day. I think he got a lot of stick.
Who were big mate? Who was he big mates with? Besides Bestie, he was big mates with somebody else as well.
Ooh.
Oh, my God. Oh
Back
yeah.
in the day on the channel.
No, no, I know somebody who he was friends with. I'm not going to name him, but I do know somebody who was friends with. the Patia Bankrupt Bar channel with the heavy mods were. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, they've been doing that for about 3 or 4 days, Dave. It really don't really make that much difference, does it? I mean, they've been doing it for 3 or 4 days. I don't lose sleep over it. We know who it is, so let the pair of them have their fun. That's all I'll say. You know, there's certain people in the community, so-called community, that just can't seem to let go. So that's their problem, not mine. As from next week, I'll be out and about in Thailand, so I'll be putting videos out. I'll be putting videos out, but I will not be live streaming, so I don't really care what we get up to.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm so looking forward to those 360 videos.
Yeah, I'll be doing them. I was talking about them today on another channel this morning. Yeah. The only thing is, the takes so long to edit and the takes so long to upload, and you got to have. I couldn't. There's no way I could do them in this hotel. The internet wouldn't. They'd be still uploading 2 days from now. So yeah, they won't.
Oh, talking about editing. Yeah, little birdie's telling me you're still getting the blame for that for my first edit, my first video I put out. It took me 4 hours to do that. Sorry,
yeah,
you're
well,
the blame for that. But, you know, certain people have been told several times.
Look, at the end of the day, that's what I say. People will believe what they want to believe. So, you know it wasn't me. I know it wasn't me. A few other people know it definitely wasn't me. I mean, I don't know how I could have edited it when I was actually traveling. What do they think I do? Sit on a plane and edit videos? I was actually traveling when that was well, I'm presuming I was traveling when you edited it, because you put it out on Tuesday night. So I presume I was traveling while you were editing it. So why they think I was, do they think I sit on a plane with my laptop and edit videos? I don't mean it funny, but yeah, as much as they try to drag me back into this drama, I'm staying well away from it. I'm not mentioning names. I'm not getting involved in it. It's not my cup of tea, But if they want to think it's me, let them think it's me. At the end of the day, there's nothing that you can say. There's nothing that Mick can say. There's nothing that anybody else can say that'll convince them certain people that it wasn't me. So let them think it's me. You're not going to change their mind. So let them think it's me. But
$30 crypto is now 830.
Yeah, I'm sure they must think that I sit on a plane while I'm flying over to Thailand editing fucking videos. But,
well, I'll tell you what, the amount of time it must take. I mean, that video was only just over a minute long, right? It must take you guys a whole day to do a 15-minute video.
Well, it probably does if you're any good at it. I mean, that one that I put up about the journey.
That was brilliant. I like that one.
But that video, thanks. But that video had to go through two sets of software, because it was recorded on the Instant 360 and it was recorded in Pro. You have to put it through the Instant 360 software first to make it manageable to go through DaVinci. So there was I counted it the other day. There was 32 different clips that had to go through Instant 360, and every single one of them had to be rendered out of 360, and then they had to be re-edited back into DaVinci and all joined together. So yeah, that one took, but it was I was sitting in ASQ, so it wasn't that bad. But that one took about 3.5 hours. It might not look like it when you watch. No, but it might not look like it took 3.5 hours when you watch it. And you know, to me, I don't really care because it's an hobby. But yeah, that one took 3.5 hours to edit. But normally you can do them in if you, depending how many layers you put on it. If you put in like multiple layers and you put in, and then you're doing
You're
the
over
color
my
correct.
head. You're over my head now. All I know is I almost didn't bother. I opened the program up and it's so daunting. There's so much there. There's so many things to click and so many options you can do. It's
Yeah, but I know people like Dan the Man. I watch him a lot, and I know people. But people like Dan the Man.
I might get cut off.
All right, but Dan the Man, it takes him like three. Yeah, it takes him 3.5 hours to edit his videos, and he puts a video out every single day. I'm going to mute him.
Hopefully I've done it.
Are you?
Am I back?
All right. Okay.
Am I back?
You're still here, yeah?
Yes, I've got to go back into the settings.
Yes,
it always goes back to default. Yeah, I know. I've got to put it back to Bluetooth headset.
No, all right. But anyway, yeah. So, I mean, same with Keys One? He's the same. He puts one out every day and it takes him 2.5 hours, 3 hours to edit. So these blokes are dedicated. Me, I do it for a bit of fun.
Thumbnail.
Yeah, well, me, I'll do it for a bit of fun, and it can take me, well, depending. But that one did take me a fair while. But it takes you an hour and a half.
Dave, I saw that.
Yeah, they're sitting on a chair. 360 videos. Now that's a different kettle of fish. That is a completely different kettle of fish. A 360 video can take 12 hours. To upload, process, edit, upload, and process a 360 video can take 12 hours. So you normally edit it, and then leave it uploaded and processing overnight. Because it's what you got to realize is with a 360, it's two 5.7K videos stitched together. So you can imagine you're uploading 11.4K of videos. So it takes a lot to render it, to upload it, to render it, then to upload it, and then for YouTube to process it. It takes a lot of time, a long time. But yeah, but at least the thing is with the 360 videos, you can't copy it as such. You can't copy it as a 360 video because you haven't got the metadata for it. The metadata is
download it. Yes. Yeah. I got downloading it. It was the right mess.
Yeah, you can't download it because the metadata won't allow it. If you do, it looks weird. It looks really, really weird if you try and download it. So that's the advantage of it. And plus, it's really hard to get. Privacy or any sort of complaint on a 360 because it's the view is where you want it to be rather than anything else. So.
Well, I suppose in a few years that could possibly change. You not only got to put timestamps in, you got to put angles of degrees and.
Yeah, you can put text into a 360 and lead them to where you want them to look at. If for instance, something good happens on the left-hand side as you're walking down the road, I don't know. For instance, let's say, I don't know, this is going from one extreme to another, but let's just say somebody's getting mugged on the left-hand side as you're walking down the road. When you edit the video, you can actually lead them to look on the left-hand side by putting text in there saying, hey, up, look on the left and see what's happening over there. You can lead them that way, but I just think if you're going to put a 360 up, give them the option to look at wherever they want to look. You know, but then again, it's not everybody's cup of tea, 360s. But you have to make sure that you don't move about too much, because otherwise people get sick. You can get, if you're wearing them goggles, you can get motion sickness.
Yes.
But I will give you a tip. You shouldn't be watching 360 porn with them goggles on like you do, because that really will mess your head up. Watching 360 porn with them goggles.
No, it's not porn. It's just some bird walking on a nudist beach.
You
sent me the link. You sent me the link to her. Actually,
you have watched 360 porn, and don't tell me you haven't.
Yeah, I investigated.
You investigated. You investigated. Oh, is it the Gold Cup weekend? I always thought that was in November. The Gold Cup weekend used to be it used to be Paddy Power Gold Cup on the Saturday. So it must be that weekend. But I always thought that was in November. But anyway, yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, I suppose I've got more chance of winning if I ask Dave for a tip rather than you.
No, ask Frosty for a tip. He'll give you a tip.
Oh, you're Frosty, yeah. I thought he was big on the dogs, though.
No, that's Go-Go, isn't it? He's big on the dogs. Oh, it's not the Gold Cup day then. What used to be the Paddy Power Gold Cup. That's in November, isn't it? I've been there I've been to that one a few times. But yeah. Yeah, these are over jumps, these are, Andy. You'll be all right. These are them fields where anybody can, as you like betting on.
Yes. Only takes one slip and they're on the floor, aren't they?
I was, yes, I did back it. Bangkok winning that race. I did back it. It was at a decent price, if I remember correctly. David won at a decent price. I think I might have gone again. Have I gone again, or am I still here?
No, you're still here. Don't worry, I'll let you know.
Kicks, I've got the Instant 360 R1. 1R, the one that's the modules that you can change it from a normal camera to a 360 camera. The battery comes detached, and the view and the lens comes attached, and then the LCD screen comes attached. It comes in a three module system, and you just click it together.
What's the resolution on that again? It's higher than 4K, isn't it?
7K.
7. I thought it was. Oh, right, 7.
Yeah, 5. I must have lost you this time.
Sorry. 5.7. Right, 5.7. That was it.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm losing you. Yeah, it sounds like I'm losing you.
Stop walking around. Keep still. Freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, how comes you got terrible internet today? You got more guests.
Yeah.
Not just 360, but normal.
I don't know whether it's more guests or the actual. Yeah,
Kicks,
not just 360, but also like a GoPro as well. But yeah. It's the lens. There's you got a normal lens as well, but I haven't brought the normal lens because I've also got the DJI action, so I didn't need to carry a spare lens. And also I've got the mini camera, the Instant 360 O2, which is the little one that sits on your chest, the one I used to do the video on the journey here.
Oh, the one you had at
looking good for street. You can actually.
You're talking about the one that you the one with the magnet on the back, the one you used when we were all down the pub.
Yeah,
that one, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the one that I stuck to the.
I get confused with all these sodding names.
Yeah, the one I stuck to the pole that nobody knew was sitting there.
That's right.
You can actually live stream on the 360 as well. Now that would be funny if I was ever going to do a live stream while I was in Thailand. That would be funny.
I'd like to know what sort of bandwidth
the
you need.
The light one is the X2, the Instant 360 X2. There was an X1 and there's an X2 or 2X. So either a 2X or an X2. The X2 is that's waterproof up to 10 meters.
You're right, Mark. I recognise that avatar. Yeah, I reckon. I think I'm pretty sure I recognise that from back in the day. On my old my very first person I supported. Pretty sure it is. Welcome, Mark, mate. If it is you, it's been ages.
How long will you stay in Bangkok? For this first time, I'm only going to be here for a couple of days. Go. Then I'm going down south, and then I'll be coming back some beginning of December, and that's about where I'll be. So I'm here for just a couple of days, and then I'm off down south. I've got a couple of errands to run down south, so I'll be nipping down there. Because I thought that Bangkok would still be on the curfew during November, so I thought, well, if I was going to get out, November would be the ideal month to get out. So, because I thought everything would start to open up in December, so I'd be back for December. But as it happened, it's opening up in November. So, but I'd already made the commitment to go down south, so that's where I'm off. But I shall be back for. No, I'm going the opposite side, not that side. Yeah, but so I'm off southern Thailand, and then I will.
Cheers, I am.
What's he say?
He likes my avatar.
I've got to wait for it to come through because I'm really behind on.
Kicks! I doubt that.
I haven't got Frosty's comment. That's weird. But yeah, and then I'm hoping to get up to Chiang Mai and have a beer with Thailand Aaron. So I'm hoping to do that before Christmas as well. So.
Oh, he's put it through on his free membership thing.
Oh, that's why I had to go on here. No, because I've only got StreamYards. It doesn't come through on StreamYards.
Oh, did I not?
No. Then if you have a look on the StreamYards chat, you can see it. It doesn't come up.
Oh, no, it don't, does it? Weird. No, you're right.
Yeah, so that's why I've had to start YouTube back up to see it. And if it gets worse, I'll pop it out again because having two running doesn't help it. So, yep, there's Thailand Aaron popped on. Speak of the man, and he pops up. But yeah, I'm hoping to get up to Chiang Mai before Christmas and have a beer with Thailand Aaron. So, and then I want to, like I said before, I want to go up to the White Temple. I've never seen it, so I want to go up to the White Temple at Chiang Rai. I've never seen it, so that's on me to-do list.
Now, is that actually a proper temple, or is it a go-go bar?
No, it's a proper temple. Big,
Right.
big white temple. I've never been. I've seen a lot of pictures of it, and it looks absolutely beautiful. But I want to go before all the Chinese get over there and flood it. Because I remember when I did, I wish I'd have been over there. I'll be honest with you, I wish I'd have been over there maybe a couple of months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, and done the islands round near Krabi before the Chinese get on there. Because the last time I did them islands back in 2017, you got the boat took you to the island. There weren't no bleeding sand left. You got off the boat and there was nothing left. It was just people. Just people. It was that the islands were that packed. I'm surprised they didn't sink. You know what I mean? You go to 4 islands, you do a 4-island dock, Chicken Island being one, and you know it's just full of people. Chinese. They bring them in by speedboat, about 20 on a speedboat.
All right. Well, I don't know whether this only applies to Pattaya because I've never been anywhere else. But all you need to do is hold a red flag up and they'll follow you.
Well, that's just about any city, but I didn't notice it on these islands. I didn't see anybody holding red flags up. I think the boats had the red flags on rather than the thing. But no,
Yeah.
honestly, I mean, them islands they do get very busy but they are beautiful. If you can get on there when there's nobody on there, I can imagine it being. I can imagine it being amazing. But yeah, the Chinese and they seem to come by you can get the speedboat. You can get a speedboat which crams 25 on, or you can get a long boat to yourself. And I think, if memory serves me right, it was 2017, but if memory serves me right, it cost us 2,000 baht, 2,000 baht for the boat, for the long boat for the day, and we got lunch as well and free drink. So you got a couple of beers, a couple of bottles of Chang, a couple of bottles of water, and yeah, it costs us about 2,000 baht for the day. And there's just your party on there. There's just your party on there. That's it, and you do 4 islands. But you say how long you want to stay at each island. So maybe that's right.
Eyes of Owen. Eyes of Owen.
I haven't,
Joe, mate. Did you used to watch him?
Eyes of Owen. I have watched a couple of his videos.
Is that the one that occasionally has an old bloke with him, that he calls the doctor or something?
Not that I saw, but yes, Jeff Carter did.
Maybe I'm getting confused.
He got chatting to 2 birds on one of the island, if I remember correctly. Kicks. He went out on his boat, then he picked him up, and he got chatting to 2. I think they were either Thai or Chinese. The 2 girls that he got chatting to. They were quite nice looking. But yes, I did watch the Jeff Carter one. Yes, the doctor, Andy, you're right.
I am right. Right.
Yeah, the doctor. So go, they'll be back after February once the Olympics are over. The Olympics have been and gone. What Olympics? We just had the bleeding Olympics, didn't we? We on about kicks.
Well,
you're confusing me.
Are the Paralympics still going?
No, they're finished.
I don't know.
Owen uploaded 3 days ago. 3 days back, Joe, according to Mark. Oh, by the way, kicks, I took the piss out of you yet. Am I still all right, or have I lost, or you lost me?
No, you're back. You're back. You're back. You did fade out, but you're back.
No, I'm back.
No, you're gone again.
That's all right. I've had to shut YouTube down again. You're strong enough to take the both. Okay, now are you taking the piss? Am I back?
You've gone again. Can't hear you. Word. Still can't hear you. You've disappeared and left me on my own again.
No, I'm back, you numpty. But you
you're
can't hear
back.
me.
There you go.
Right, can you hear me
Welcome
now?
back. Yes.
Right, Kicks, before I disappear, how did you get on last night in that Mickey Mouse Cup? How did you get on? I do believe you got beat, didn't you? Oh, it's the Winter Olympics. Oh, okay, Kicks. I was going to say the summer one's just been. Oh, yeah, you got beat in the Mickey Mouse Cup last night, didn't you? And Joe, good win for West Ham, weren't it, in the Europa? Just so I get them two digs in. Tottenham getting turned over and West Ham winning. Not anybody cares except me.
They started the Winter Olympics. Brilliant.
No, I don't think they started it yet.
Right.
But I think they started in January. Normally,
right. Because I've seen some of the clips of the Winter Olympics. They shoved some poor geezer down in a wheelchair down a big ski slope. And he goes flying through the air.
That's the Paralympics. That's the Winter Olympics, not the normal one. The normal one, they're not in wheelchairs. You got it.
I'm thinking how cruel it is.
Have you got a sexual? You kinky for people in wheelchairs or what? Are you got a kick? You know, you got a sexual fantasy over people in? No,
I just think it's hugely disgusting that they let go of them at the top of the ski slope.
Yeah, Mark's just asked you a question.
No, mate, no.
What are you answering, mate?
Absolutely not, Mark. No. Used to be big. Used to be. Yes. No. We fell out like most people have fallen out with him. You've gone again.
No, I never. I put myself on mute while I went to get a drink. Oh, I didn't tell you, Andy. Okay. I didn't tell you. You know when I was on my hour walk? You know when I was on my hour walk walking down? A bloke come walking down with a can of Chang in his hand.
No way. Really?
Yeah. I said, yeah, honestly. So I says to him, I says, where'd you get that from? So he says, room service. He says, but it's a bit expensive. He says, but I got it from room service. So obviously room service is serving beer.
All right.
So
makes it a bit more.
So that it makes it better for Frosty, because Frosty said he wouldn't be happy if he couldn't have a beer for 7 days. So there you go, Frosty. You can have beer. I only found out today.
Getting back to that. When you disappeared, I mentioned that the hotel does everything it can to prevent your hour walk around. E.g., that bird, as soon as she sees anybody in the on the ground, the patio doors swing open and she starts singing at you.
Yeah, yeah. No, the doors are open anyway. But yeah, that is true. When she sees you walk down towards, she starts singing. That is true. Yeah. But she's a lovely lady. She really is. I mean,
Yeah, the first thing you told me about her was
she's always
lovely milk. Lovely milk.
no, never. I said she got a nice pair of tits. Say it as I said it. Don't sort of beat around. Don't make out that I said something that ties use. I used the English term. I said she's got a nice pair of tits.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
I think
Shit,
she had lovely milk.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. I've got to find me my charger. I'm on 4%.
Oh well, hurry up, hurry up. Reserves first team. Either way, Harry will have a good day. Fuck. I'd love to know what price West Ham are to turn you over. Like Brentford will lose on Sunday. But yeah. Isn't Arsenal tonight? Ain't Arsenal playing tonight?
Don't ask me. Ask them in the chat. I ain't got a clue.
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking Kicks and Joe. Just asking if Arsenal are playing tonight. I think they are. I think they're. It's unusual to see Arsenal play on Friday, but I do think West Ham will beat you. I do, honestly. I looked at Kicks. I really look. I just think Tottenham. I don't know. I don't think your manager's good enough for Kicks. I don't think he's a good enough manager to take on somebody like. I don't think he's a good enough manager for them players. There you go. I've said it. Arsenal, Aston Villa. All right, cheers. Yeah, unusual to see Arsenal play on a Friday, I must admit. But I just don't think that manager's good enough to manage your players that you've got. I think you've got a really a cracking side, but I just think he's not the man to look after them players, to play the right team, even. Because I thought, I mean, I know you won last Saturday, but just my honest opinion, take it any way you want. I'm not, not having a go at you over the football. I'm just saying what I think.
Or sometimes honesty creates problems. No, still here. You were playing football. Not playing football. You're chatting about football. No, nothing about football.
No, you ain't quite.
Keep out of football.
His mate's Bruce, the first 11 is only good. The squad's terrible. Oh, right, okay, fair enough. Yeah, he did get full. Yeah, but that was always going to be on the cards. That was, but he's just managed for his 1000th game. I've never rated him as a manager. Really, seriously, haven't. But he's just managed his 1000th game, so he must be half decent. Well, ain't a bad payout, is it, Andy? Get the sack and get 8 million.
Whoa. What's that for? Like a redundancy or unfair dismissal?
He signed a contract. They've bought his contract out. Yeah, definitely, Dave. He'll call it as a sequel. He don't look at Spurs with them rose tinted glasses on like the other person does. He's a bit like me. He'll say what he'll always sort of back Spurs, but he can see the faults as much as the next man, which is more than that man with his rose coloured tinted sunglasses. Yeah, I wonder where Frosty went. I wonder where's Frosty's gone? Because I meant to tell him you could drink beer because he were asking me the other day. I didn't know. Now I do.
Well, can you, or is that just dependent on hotel and how lax the hotel is?
Well, I'll be honest. Well, I would say it's got to have been relaxed all round, because you wouldn't, if you was an hotel like this place, yeah, where your only income coming in, your only income is through this ASQ, you're not going to jeopardize that by serving a couple of blokes a few cans of beer, here. Let's be honest.
No. Could it have been possibly his last day, and he was just waiting for a cab or something to take him?
No, because he was walking. No, he was walking around the same as me, and his sixth. He was doing a tenor. He was doing a tenor. There was 2 blokes in here doing tenors.
Oh, okay.
So he was due his second jab, so his second test. So he was doing a tenor, which is 3 tests. So that means a 10-day. If you think I mean a £10 note, I mean 10 days, which means he wasn't vaccinated, which means he'd come over non-vaccinated.
Yes. You keep away from him. He's vulnerable.
No, I'm just saying he was due his second.
You're more
test.
a danger to him than he is to you, technically.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, you ask me a question, and then when I try to answer you go off on one of these fucking shitty shits that you normally come out with.
Oh, right, yeah. A little rant.
Yeah. Go. Ties might jeopardise everything just to sell a few dollars on beer. But yeah, maybe. But yeah. There were 2 blokes downstairs, and I just happened to say to both. No. There were 2 blokes downstairs walking around, and I just happened to say to both of them, how long you in for? How long you got? What did you do? I'm not guilty, because that's how it felt. It felt like I was walking around the you see on the telly, you see them walking around prison yards. That's exactly how it felt. But yeah, and both of them said they were doing a 10 stretch.
In fact, didn't they abuse your human rights?
Why?
Well, the bird singing, torture is illegal.
She had a decent voice, you knob.
Not what I heard. What was she singing? I can't even remember what she was singing.
Phil Collins song. It was a Phil Collins song that I recorded.
That's the one. It was, yes.
Yeah. Can't remember which one it was, but it was a Phil Collins song. No, I mean, she's tired trying to sing an Englishman's song. She weren't that bad. It was the bloke on the old organ that were making me laugh. He won't come out out of the bleeding thing. He shoved her out the door and kept himself right back.
There was a complete band?
No, there was one bloke on an organ behind her, but we were the unclean. He weren't coming out to us. We were the unclean. You go out there. I'm staying here. They're the unclean out there. That's what it feels like. Yeah. Honestly, it really feels like that. I walked down the corridor. I don't know what it was like when you were in here, Kicks, but I walked down the corridor, and there was a couple of ladies that were cleaning rooms further down the further down the corridor. And as soon as they see me come towards them, the face the wall and pin themselves against the wall. Can't even look. And I felt like walking down there going, dead man walking. Like Green Mile, dead man walking. As I'm strolling down. Bring out your unclean. They're all wearing these plastic suits and they even got them. They've even. I tell you what, it reminds me of these suits. You remember going somewhere, or whichever theme park you go to, Alton Towers or Cheshington Discovery, whichever one you go to, and you go on the log flume or whatever, and you can buy these mats that you put on, these little thin mats that you shove on so you don't get wet. You must see them. You see them.
There's a proper name for them. Yeah.
Yeah, but these ponchos that you buy that you.
That's it. That's it. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're all wear them. These are all see-through, sort of like poncho thing, but they've got arms and all, and they got the hood that you would normally put up to keep your hair, and they wear that up full like the old mask on all. They have the whole lot. And I'm thinking, you walk by, they've got the gloves on and everything. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm strolling by. Dead man walking. They're all turned towards the walls, and I'm not breathing on them.
So what do they do with your towels and bed sheets? They must incinerate it, toxic waste or something.
There's a big fire outside. To be honest, it's like the laundry. You can have 3 items of laundry done free of charge every day, but it actually says on it that please be aware that they're going to be boiled to death. Then they're going to use detergent. Christ knows what. Honestly. You read what they're going to do and you think, nah, I'm not going to put my clothes through that. I shouldn't laugh, but if I didn't laugh, any tip for the racing tomorrow? Frosty, did you hear what I said? I found out today that there's a bloke here today, and he was drinking Chang. So you can buy beer. You can buy beer through the room service. So you
don't know. It might not be room service. It's probably one of them he slipped a few quid to.
He said to me, pick your phone up, ring 0, and order a beer. That's what he said.
Oh, okay. All right. Give it a go.
I'm not going to order a beer. I don't want a beer.
Oh, okay.
I want to get out. I don't want to. I'm not being funny, but I don't want to. I'm not. I'm not a big drinker anyway, so I'm not desperate for a beer.
Well, that's the point. Are there? Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
There's a huge delay on this StreamYard. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Are there cigarettes on the menu?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have noticed that this floor that I'm on is an actual no smoking floor. So I presume that if you wanted smoking, you'd either be the floor below me or the floor above me. I thought I could smell it when I'm on the balcony. So pick up your phone, pick your phone up, ring 0 and order some real food. No.
Order a hot dog. Yeah.
I'm not ordering real food for one reason. The service charge is a bit much.
Yeah, but you get a 30% discount, I noticed. 30% discount.
I'll get a 30% discount and then they add the service charge on.
And the VAT.
And VAT.
Service charge and VAT, yeah.
No,
when they delivered your cup of coffee, did they deliver the bog roll as well?
No, that was so you could see how big the cup was.
Oh, right.
No need to be like that. See, you're being all. Yeah, I was trying to be technical.
Was it worth the money though? Did it taste so
good? No.
Oh.
For a £2.10 coffee, it was crap. It was honestly, it was two swallows, and it was rubbish. That's why I remember a bird saying that. I remember a bird saying
Frosty's
that to me.
hot dog. A bit like Frosty's hot dog. Yeah.
What, two swallows of rubbish? I remember a bird saying that to me. It were two swallows and it were rubbish.
Yeah. Dirty sod.
Hey, wait, somebody said, you know that them two sausages on my breakfast?
Oh, they look disgusting. They did.
Somebody said the last time I seen something like that, it was on soy. Is it soy 6/1? Oh, it took me ages to work out what they meant.
Soy 6/1.
Yeah, soy 6/1, isn't it?
Yeah,
that was.
You don't want to. I'll tell you what, you don't want to go down there at night. Oh,
I don't want to go down there any time, day or night.
Oh, you've got to, just for the crack. Shit, experience.
The thing is, you go down there.
Experience.
No, the thing is, you go down there and it's not crack you're getting, is it? It's sausage. There you go. So you're not getting the crack, you're getting the sausage. Forget McDonald's, go for the mango. I can't stand mangoes. Can't stand mangoes.
Can you not?
I hate mangoes. Really, honestly. Yeah, somebody said about mango and sticky rice. I hate mango.
Where's that? Is my chat frozen?
No. It's a private message.
Oh, right.
But yeah, I mean, Steve the Butcher made me laugh. First message he put to me was they ain't no sausages. I went, all right, Steve, I'm not going to argue with you. You know, but they are over here. But
mechanically recovered. Ugh. Yeah, I hate those sausages. They're horrible.
Yeah,
it was so hard to get. It was when I first started going over it was so hard to get a decent sausage.
So you went to soy 6/1 instead, and you found some.
So hard to get a good, decent sausage. It really was.
Yeah, that's what.
But they seem to have sorted all that out now.
I'm not saying anything, Andy. I'm keeping my mouth shut.
You add into it whatever you want, you crude git.
I'm not adding anything into it. But if you went to Pattaya and couldn't find a decent sausage, I'm not saying. What can I say to that? I'm struggling, you know. Let's be honest. You know, I know many people who go to Pattaya and find some quite nice sausages, or so they say, or they find sausages anyway. Maybe it's because you're English and not Belgian. That's probably what does it. Top sausage. Go, stop, please. You just keep me going on this. Thai sausage are too small. So are Japanese. So the same. All Asians are. That's why I'm Asian. I am. I know.
Oh, I love a good Cumberland. I used to enjoy a Cumberland ring, but you don't seem to get them anymore. What?
You used to enjoy Cumberland up your ring?
Cumberland ring?
Oh, a Cumberland ring.
Cumberland ring, yeah.
I thought you said
no. Cumberland ring.
A Cumberland up me ring.
No, Cumberland ring.
You still get them?
Not down here. All the butchers seem to have disappeared.
No, you can get them up here. But the thing is, with sausages now, they're not proper, are they? I mean, even the sausage skin is not proper.
Not like it used to be. No,
not like it. But then again, it's like you got right here when I said to you, the best fish and chips you can get is up Yorkshire because they still cook it in lard. And when I said that, you were
God, yeah, disgusting.
It's not disgusting. Tell you honestly, the best fish and chips are not cooked in this shitty oil. this sunflower oil or whatever it is. They're proper fish and chips. Proper fish and chips cooked in big lumps of. In the morning, you watch them with the big lumps of lard. Drop them into the and watch it. You know that is proper. And
you remind me.
They were selling that in Yorkshire up till 2010, 2011. Honestly, it was beautiful fish and chips. Proper fish and chips.
Seven turned my stomach. Oh, apparently he mops that. He mops that lard up with bread. Oh
yeah, you're one of these who don't even do bread and dipping, do you?
Oh,
you don't do bread and dripping, do you?
Do it? It's disgusting.
What's it? You fucking hellfire! We used to fight
over pure grease. Pure grease.
We used to fight over bread and drip. Honestly, get your pork chop, get your pork joint in on a Sunday. Then when you take the pork joint out, you've got the juices. Yeah, bread and dip, and with a bit of salt on it. Absolutely gorgeous. And there you are. Yeah. You sure you ain't a millennium baby? Fucking hell.
No, 75, mate. 75. Ugh.
If your pork didn't have air on it, you were posh.
Yeah, the carcasses are blasted under intense steam pressure, zero wastage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw a program on that once about all the crap they used to put in chicken nuggets. Ugh. Everything goes in a chicken nugget.
Everything goes into a sausage.
No, not the ones I get. Absolutely not. No.
Oh, how do you know that? When it says 80% pork, it don't say it's not including the fucking eyeballs.
No, they wouldn't do that.
Of course they would. See you through the week.
No.
You know, I tell you something. Sit down for a meal with a Frosty will back me up here. Sit down for a meal with a group of Thai people and have fish, and the fight over the fight over the eyes. The fight over the eyes because it sees them through the week. That's why. Oh, but seriously, I remember sitting down. They offered me the eye. No, you're all right. You can have it. I'll give it to you. You can have the eyeball. Fucking hell. Yeah, but yeah, they used to put eyes in there, and they used to drop the testicles. Used to go in, and the dick used to go in the sausages. Of course, they did. It's all pork. It's still advertised as what it is, 80% pork.
No, I'm pretty sure Mr. White wouldn't do that. No,
he wouldn't do that. Of course he would.
No, Porky Whites, no.
Oh, he's probably one of the worst, old Porky White. Look at his name, Porky White. You know?
Yes.
He tells porkies and he's white. Yeah, there you go. Apple loves the eyes. Yeah.
Oh, apparently they take some popping, but when they pop, you get all the juices out. Somebody told me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'll tell you something else about I don't like, but the Thai seem to love, and maybe you do as well. But you know when you go to you go to these restaurants with the Thais, and they get the old freshwater prawns out, the big massive things, isn't they? And you rip the head off, and then you sort of take the tail off, and then you take the skin off. You know what I mean? So you're left with the prawn, as we do it, yeah. And then you eat it. But when they suck the juices out the brain, out the head, suck the juices out the head. I'm like, oh no. Yeah, they suck the brain out. You know that you literally pick up the head that you've just ripped off because it's here, and they pick it up and you can hear them sucking the brains out. and say, "Oh yeah, that's lovely." Fuck that. They don't sell pig's balls in the butchers. So where do you think they go? There you go. Go. Somebody took. You can't buy a pair of balls in a butcher's, so they've got to get rid of it somehow. It goes in your sausages.
No. I'm convinced they go into dog food, animal feed.
No, they don't.
Dog and cat food. Look, I do like a good
they
sausage.
Make nothing on them.
Don't put me off. Don't they poo in their head?
I don't know. Go, honestly, I don't know. I really seriously don't know. But you must have you must have witnessed them suck the brains out the heads of the prawns. You must have witnessed it. Oh wow, they don't waste a lot, I tell you.
No. But neither did you lot back in the day. Hearts, liver, kidneys.
Oh yeah.
Tongue, tail. You used to eat all sorts of stuff, didn't you?
There's nothing wrong with a bit of heart and a bit of liver and a bit of kidney. I love them. Still do now. Still love lamb's liver, lamb's kidney. There's nothing wrong with it.
I don't mind a liver.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of kidney and a bit of heart either.
Never had a heart. I've never had a heart.
Oh, honestly, there's nothing wrong. Seriously, there's nothing wrong with it. Sainsbury's sell it and all, so you'll be all right. And Marks and Spencer's do. There's your two shops. You'll be all right.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Sainsbury's definitely do. But I'm not too sure about Marks and Spencer, but I know Sainsbury's definitely sell it. But then again, they price match Lidl, don't they? So you don't like that, do you?
No, I don't. I'm going to boycott them soon. Go back to Marks and Spencer's. But the problem is, in M&S, they're few and far between. And you really do get what you pay for. Oh, the food is brilliant.
Yeah, but it's the same shit. It's just a better quality shit. But it's still the same shit. You know.
Yeah, I remember. God, last time I went to Lidl's, the first time I went to Lidl's or the other one, it was about 6 years ago. Couldn't understand a word. Couldn't read anything on the tin. I think I got a splinter from picking something up because they're on wooden pallets.
You're a snob, ain't you? You really are a snob.
And halfway round, I think they were selling tools and welders and water pumps and all that crap.
You're a snob.
Waitrose.
Waitrose is off decent. Quite like Waitrose. I've gone again, I think. Have I gone again, or am I still here?
No, you're still here.
All right. So I just got the whirly gig, did I? I'm more of a Waitrose man. A lot of Waitroses round Waitroses. That didn't sound right, but a lot of Waitroses round my way are closing down. They've closed them down. There used to be one in my village, and they've shut it down. So I must have gone this time because the XP.
No, you're still. I'm just thinking the area up north. There must be a lot of chavs there. They're opening up a lot of Lidl's and closing the high-end supermarkets down.
There's not chavs up here. There's no more chavs up here than there is down your end. Look where you live. I'm not going to dox you, but look where you live. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Dogs go around in pairs, Ray. Right, back
yeah,
in
they
there.
do.
I need a piss. You're on your own. You're on your own for a
brilliant.
minute. I'm going for a piss.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, you're right there. The chavs down here seem to visit supermarkets in groups of 3 or 4. And they're so loud and uncommon. Scream at each other from each end of the aisle. With the kids running around screaming, picking crap up. And chucking them at each other. For ties, the yellow pattern represents the most delicious part of the shrimp. This is mistaken as shrimp feces, but is actually the ovary of the shrimp. So how do you tell whether they're male or female then?
If they were male or female, would you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, if they start sucking the male one, it's not the ovaries they're sucking, is it?
Well, it's not going to make no difference, is it? I mean, it sounds if they're going to suffer. It sounds if they suffer, so, you know, they'll suck anything, won't they?
If the price is right, I suppose, yeah.
I didn't mean that.
What?
The female ones don't stop yapping.
Oh Christ! 5 o'clock. I'll give you another 10 more minutes.
Yeah, I won't be long before I wind this up anyway, because I've got to look towards my bed. So
I've got to get dinner on, or I'm going to be abused again.
Again? Jesus Christ, you get abused all the time.
Well, you know what she's like.
Yeah, true.
I made my bed, didn't I?
Yep, you made your bed, you have to lie in it. You know that.
Yes.
So I think I might get one more live stream before I leave here. Probably do it on probably more than likely Sunday night, because I won't do it on Monday night because I leave early Tuesday morning. So
yes, I'd get your beauty sleep.
What's Monday? Yeah, well, I've got such a lot to sort out on Tuesday, and so I've got things to do, people to see, arrangements.
Right. So you're going to Tuesday night then? You have a night on town?
I don't know. I'm thinking of going. Well, I'm supposed to. Well, I'm hoping to meet up with Niall at some time. But I think I'm going to wait to do that. Same as Gogo. I want to meet up with him, but I think I'm going to wait to do that until the curfews stay in your lane. What do you mean stay in my lane? What have I done wrong now? What lane have I come out of? But I'm thinking of. I want to meet up with Gogo, but I think I'll wait until the curfew's over, because it gives you a little bit. I mean, at the minute it's 10 o'clock, well, 11 o'clock, but you got to be heading back towards you wherever for 10 o'clock to get back for 11 o'clock. So I look forward to meeting you, John. Thanks for inviting me to your hotel room for the night. Well, that's it, Sandy. Didn't Sandy do that to you? Invited.
Yeah, I was on a promise. Yeah, he didn't turn up. Don't worry about that, John.
He won't turn up.
He won't turn up. No.
Yeah, you had all the candles lit and everything, didn't you?
Yeah, 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 yeah. We had candles at the
On
table.
yeah, on the Thursday, I'm having a tattoo, so I'm doing that. No, sorry, on the Tuesday when I get out, I'm having a tattoo, so I've got that to look
In
forward to on
fact,
the Tuesday.
you mentioned the candles, and I just started rubbing my hand.
Why?
I, th- I think it's white stuff. I think somebody spilled white stuff all over my hand, and it burnt me.
All right. Who was that?
I don't know. I just got this white stuff all over my hand. I was peeling it off. Obviously, it was candle wax. Yeah, that's just out of me
Well,
hand.
it weren't me.
No.
All right. It might be Gogo.
I'm not sure whether he was there. Could have been there. Yeah, I think they were all there.
All right. So you had an orgy with candle wax. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, did you hear what I said?
No.
I said
What?
I said I'm having a tattoo on Tuesday.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's hope it gets infected and you don't have to go to hospital. I'm sorry, it doesn't get infected and you don't have to go to hospital.
Why would it get infected?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, let's hope it doesn't, you know.
You definitely got it on you, ain't you? Eh?
You know, I've got both my fingers crossed as I said that.
I bet you fucking had. You wanted China to start a war so I didn't get over here, and now you want me to get.
I did actually, yes.
You know, you were praying for World War III to break out, so I didn't end up over.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know, slim chance, but you know.
No, genuinely, I'm having a tattoo on Tuesday. So.
Right.
Yeah. Tomato soup tat. I ain't never gonna live that. Yeah, I'm gonna have a tin of orange tomato soup tattooed on my bloody leg.
Yeah, the thing is though, you were sober. With me and those sanitary towels, I was retarded. So hey, I've got an excuse. You haven't.
Okay, yeah, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
You know, I put tomato soup on my dinner. So what? At least I didn't wipe my face with a sanitary towel that had been in the fridge.
I didn't. I realised what they were, obviously, once I opened them. You know, scratching my head.
What gave it away?
Well, I know what a sanitary towel looks like, don't I?
I'm just saying what gave it away. You moaned.
The fucking wings and the sticky pad on the back. I didn't know they did antibacterial ones, for God's sake. And the only thing in English was antibacterial. The rest was in Thai.
Well, what did you want it to say? I am a sanitary towel. Please do not buy me, Andrew. Is that what you wanted it to say? Yes,
something like that. You know, for women use only, for female use only. That would have been brilliant.
Well, that's sexist, isn't it? Saying for women use only.
Well, I don't know any blokes that use them.
Oh, you never know.
Anyway, how's your skin? You been bitten by mosquitoes yet?
Nope.
Oh. Had the shits because of change of diet, change of food, the spiciness? No, no diarrhea, no stomach cramps.
Actually, I'm not even. I think I had a shit the first day I got here, and I've had 2 shits, I think, in the whole time I'm here. So when I do,
I remember on the first live stream or the second, I can't remember, but you were commenting how nice having a jet of water up your ass was.
I said how nice it was to use a bum gun.
Yes,
it's a
jet of
bum.
water. Yeah.
Yeah. I said I'd rather have a jet of water up than a finger like you would. You prefer to have a finger up your arse. I'd rather have a jet of water going up there.
Listen, I've only had that twice, and it's the most wonderful experience you could ever have.
I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. It's not something I
Prostate
want.
massage. Oh,
I'll take your word for it. It's not something I want to have done. I think if a woman tried to do that to me, I would sort of not be an happy bunny. You know what I mean?
no, you wouldn't. You'd carry on.
No, I wouldn't. I'd stop.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
No, I would. I'd stop. You ain't seen my arse. I don't want anybody else touching it, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean?
No, I haven't seen your ass.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You know what? I mean, no. We've had this conversation before. You know how I feel about it. You know exactly how I feel about it. So let's not.
Yes,
go.
this is true. This is true. You're more than happy to sniff another man's ass, but that's it.
I haven't sniffed another man's arse. He bent over in front of me. He was 4 foot away from me at the time. I didn't.
Oh, was he? I didn't know the distance.
I didn't exactly sniff his arse.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realise the distance.
The fact I noticed he had an hairy arse didn't come into it. I didn't sniff it. And I couldn't work out where he was bending down to pick that soap up. But anyway, you know.
Bless him. Yeah, that was a funny story.
It fucking was funny. It was funny if you were there. Jesus Christ. I didn't know he goes out and he don't wear fucking bills. He don't wear bills when he goes out. So he has no undies on. So when she says, take your trousers off, he does, and he's got notes underneath it.
Well, I don't wear any underwear when I'm over there.
No, this weren't over there though, were it? It were in England.
Oh no, it weren't. That's right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. It was over here. Yeah.
It was over here, the poor girl. Mind you, if I remember correctly, she put her finger up his arse and all.
Well, there you go. Then you're missing out big time.
What? The fact that she put her finger up his head, but he couldn't do it because I was next to him. I don't think, to be honest, he forgive me for that. Because he couldn't do it because I was next to him, lying next to him.
Yeah. Oh, how's your rectal temperature checks going? Are they going okay? You passing them all?
The problem is I keep forgetting I'm supposed to do them 8 o'clock and 5 o'clock, and they keep messaging me about half past the hour, going, "Can we have your temperature, please?" I'm like, "Oh shit, again." But the thing is, it means you have to. I mean, the one at 8 o'clock in the morning, so you have to wake up. It's not like you can stay up till 4 or 5 o'clock and then go sleep. You have to wake up at 8 o'clock. You literally have to wake up at 8 o'clock. Because if you don't, they'll wake you up. They'll ring you and wake you up. So you know, your best bet is just get some kip and then wake up and do it. But yeah, I don't know what average is, but mine's ranging between 35.3 up to 36.5. I think that's where my average has been. Anywhere between there, I've been doing. So,
yeah. Well, sounds about normal.
I don't know what normal is, so I just get the thumbs up every day after I've done it. So I just text, that's it. They give me the thumbs up. So, but like I say, I mean, I got the final thing in 2 days, and then get the result and get out.
Yeah.
It's a good job. To be honest, it's a good job we don't have to do this again, because I wouldn't do it again.
Would you not? You don't seem to be stressed about anything. You seem to be
I'm not
taking it in your stride.
I'm not stressed. It's not stressful. It's just, to be honest, it's boring. Really, truthfully, I mean, the only advantage is, and it's not for you because you're not into this sort of thing, but for me, I've got one big advantage. I've got two sports channels on the telly, and first thing in the morning, I get the American football live, which means this morning I had Broncos against the Browns, which I love American football, so it's great for me. And then straight after that, I get live basketball, so I get that. And when you think an American football game will take 3.5 hours to play, well, there's 3.5 hours of your day gone. And then you've got the basketball after, which is probably another hour. So, you're 4 or 5 hours into your day before you realise it. Because if you like the sports, that's great. But they're the only two channels I switch the telly on for. The rest of the time, I've started watching Netflix a lot now. So I'm just watching Netflix or messing about, really.
Well, I'm pretty sure if they banned everybody jumping on each other, it wouldn't take 3 hours. It'd probably take an hour.
Yeah, you're right, Frosty. It's not long now. 3 days will fly by. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that would I do this again? I can understand. Kix said to me, he did it, and he said to me he wouldn't do it by choice again. He would do it if it meant he could get there, but by choice he wouldn't want to do it again. And I think that's it. The only person I know that's done it, I don't know anybody that's actually. No, I don't. I don't know anybody who's done it twice. Niall did it once. Never, this time because he was over there the last time when it locked down. Kix has only done it once. I think most Thailand Aaron, he's only done it the once. Mitch, he only did it once. Yeah, most people I know have only done it the once. Won't do it a second time.
Quick question. I forgot to ask Kix months ago. Kix had a false positive, didn't he? In the end,
that was on his way back. Yeah.
But they still stuck him in hospital for a bit, though, didn't he?
Yeah. So, 3 days.
Yeah.
3 days.
Right. Well, the question I was going to ask him, and I'll ask you as well. Can you request a second test?
You get a second test, but I think his was 3 days after his first test. But
what I mean is, for instance, if your next test turns out to be positive, can you ask for a retest, sort of thing?
No, I think you get whisked away to the hospital, and then you might get tested in 2 or 3 days' time. And if it's negative, you'll get released. But I don't believe. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to answer. Fucking bugger. Gotcha, you bastard. Fucking mosquito. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't believe you can have it done on the same day. I presume. Well, I don't know. Money talks, don't it? So I suppose if you wanted to pay the what is it, 3,600 baht to have the second one done, to have it redone, you can. Because that's what it is, 3,600 baht.
Right.
So if you pay this 3,600 baht, you can have it done. But that's what you've got to remember when you come over here. It's 3,600. Add 3,000. You've got to add 3,600 pound, 3,600 baht to the price of your hotel. So if anybody's coming over here and they do it, and from November onwards, they've got to add 3,600 baht to the price of the hotel. So remember that. That's an extra 60 quid.
Yeah.
The currency exchange rate. So if you're booking into £100, but it's going to be dear for anybody who's coming over with the couples that are coming over, because that's 2 of you. So if you booked into for instance, if Frosty was coming over, let's say he was coming over in December, I know he's not, but I'm saying if he was coming over in December, it would, and he had to stay one night in an hotel. If he books what would normally be an £100 hotel, all of a sudden it's costing him 230, 240 quid for the hotel for one night. I know it's cheaper than a 7-day quarantine, but it's still not. it's still expensive for one night because you've got to have two. You've got to have two COVID tests, you and the missus, and then the price of the hotel.
Mm.
And the hotel would don't forget, the hotel's also going to factor in 3 meals or 2 meals or whatever. They're going to factor that in.
I got the impression that was just for the test, wasn't it?
3,600 baht. What's that for? Test, e.g.
Plus one night.
No, just the test. Just the test.
Mm.
I know somebody that's taking a test tomorrow because they're flying over to England, and she says it's cost her 3,500 or 3,600 baht to do a PCR test tomorrow for the fit to fly, which is the same as what you'd be paying. So if there's 2 of you, that's 7,200 plus the price of the hotel.
Right. If I'm on 1%, weird. My own charger can't keep up with the power consumption. So if I get cut off, battery's dead.
Yeah, that's all right. Just the test PCR. Yeah, each, but yeah, just the test. But it says on that thing that but that's kicks. The AQ one day will be about 150, but what I'm saying is that's for one person. But you're going to have to add the price of another PCR on top of that if you're flying over with your partner. So that 150 will suddenly be 220. Not according to kicks, not according to that thing that came out today. You can't. According to that thing that came out today, you might be able to, but according to the thing that came out today, it says, and I'll quote it, it says, COVID test in Thailand. One RT-PCR COVID test on arrival date. Travellers are responsible for test fees, which is included in the hotel reservation. So that's what it says. Travellers are responsible for test fees, which is included in the hotel reservation. So where you're saying 150 for the hotel, you've got to add a bit more if you're flying with a partner, because there's 2 PCR tests. I'm just listening to the conversation about sanitary towels.
Oh, brilliant. Cheers, Mark.
It's not a link, Frosty. It's on that. I've sent you that thing. Sure I have. Hang on, I'm going to have a look. I'm sure I've sent it.
You have a look. Yeah. Anyway, Mark, I spent 12 hours on the plane, 12 hours at Gatwick. I spent 3 hours at Gatwick Airport with you know who, 12 hours on the plane with him, 5 hours at Bangkok Airport, 2 hours getting to Pattaya, showered, got straight on the piss with him, completely rat-arsed by the evening, went to 7-Eleven, picked up the wet wipes, which I thought was wet wipes, really good antibacterial stuff, put it in the fridge, along with the key, put the key in the fridge for some reason, woke up, couldn't find the door key the next morning, could not find the door key. I was stuck in the hotel room for an hour, searching for the door key. It was in the fridge, the egg compartment. I must have been out of my nut. But of course, I didn't sleep for 2 days either. Violin for Andy. Yeah. Yeah, well, you're halfway there. You got a scooter now, ain't you? You know what the next step is, don't you? Having somebody cut your dinner up.
Ooh, I just realised.
Fun 69. Yeah.
Just realised.
Yeah. He's one step away now. He's got the scooter. All he needs is somebody cutting his food up.
Yeah. It's on that. Frosty, I've just sent you where I've just read it from on that thing. You book it separate if you're going to Phuket, but if you're only going for one Kicks, you book it separate if you're going to Phuket, but if you're only one night, it says that what it's included. Because the reason it's included, Kicks, is because they're saying that when you land, rather than get it done at the airport because there'll be too many people, you're actually being taken to your hotel and you're being tested at the hotel. So what I'm saying is, I can't imagine you being paid for it separately if the hotel are doing it. If the hotel are testing you, you ain't going to be able to pay for it separately. That's what I'm saying. And what they're saying is that the amount of people they're expecting, right or wrong, what amount of people they're expecting to start coming after November the 1st, if you have to wait at the airport to be tested, and everybody has to wait at the airport to be tested, there's going to be too many queues. The queues are going to be absolutely massive. So what they're going to do is they're going to get you through, get you to your hotel, and then test you at your hotel. That's what they're claiming. That's what they're claiming. They're going to test you at the hotel. So you're going to have to pay for it in the bundle for the hotel. But what I'm saying is that if there's two of you, that's 7,200 baht on top of the price of your hotel. That's crazy money. That's crazy money. Well, that's not what they were saying on the telly this morning.
I always had both options. There you go.
Yeah, like I said, we'll wait until it goes on Monday when it goes in the Gazette. But apparently, that what they were saying on the telly this morning was that's how it's going to be. That you're actually going to go to the hotel and get tested, and that matches up with that. Why is it crazy? Well, it's not crazy. Well, I don't know. I would double the price just because you're travelling. Yeah, okay, fair enough, Kicks. But there are people who are travelling back because they're travelling back to see family. I mean, I'm sure you take somebody like Frosty. He's coming back with his wife because his wife is coming back to see family. You know, there's other people that are coming back to see because their partners are coming back to see family. I mean, you know, I just think that it's an added expense that shouldn't. That if you've been double, see, we'll go down this avenue again where I don't really want to be going down, but you know, I hate going down this one. But if you've been double jabbed, I don't understand why you have to take a test. And then 48 hours later, take another test. I don't get that. If you've been double vaccinated, I don't understand it. You have to have a test to fly, fit to fly test, right? But if you've been double vaccinated, after you've had your fit to fly test, why should you have then 2 days later have to have another test that you've got to pay for when you land? I don't get it. I really seriously don't. I know what you're saying, but I'm saying you're talking as a single bloke. What about these people who are coming over as couples?
But what about families? Surely you're not going to shove one of those cotton buds up a baby's nose, are you? There must be an age cut-off sort of thing.
There is an age cut-off, and I don't know what it is, but there is an age cut-off, and I genuinely don't know what it is.
Right. No, yeah, Kicks has got a point. No, he's got a point. You can be a carrier.
No, I'm not saying that you're immune, but what I'm saying is, if you have a test 48 hours, right, 48 hours before you fly, why do you need another test 48 hours later when you've been double vaccinated? Because what I'm trying to say is that the record that when you've been double vaccinated, the chance of you catching it is being cut to 25% rather than 100%. So what I'm saying is, why do you have to have two within 48 hours? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying don't have it. No,
yeah, I see where you're going with that one. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not necessarily
Kicks.
Kicks. It's not always.
Sorry, go on. All I was going to say, Kicks is right. Babies have had those tests. Those parents want fucking shooting, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. But it's not Kicks. There's certain Singapore Airline, 48 hours before you fly. That's not 72, that's 48. They won't let you on the plane unless it's 48. Qantas Airline, the Australians, 48 hours before you fly, not 72, 48. The airlines can make their own rules. You know, this is an argument you could be having forever. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I just don't agree. No. 72 hours is Thailand's rules. Yes. But if you are flying in on Singapore Airlines, their rule is 48 hours. So you have to have it 48 hours, otherwise you can't get on the plane. So Thailand's rule might be 72 hours. But if the airline's rule is 48, unless you're going to fucking walk, you can't get on the plane. The first thing the airline asked me was for my fit to fly. But then that was before she realised where I was flying. You choose your airline, yeah, of course you do. But what? Okay.
It's a difficult subject. I know. It is. We've had 3 hours. We've had 3 hours of this, and it got a bit heated, didn't it, a few weeks ago?
No, we did. Look, all I'm trying to say to you is that I don't think it's right that you should be tested and then retested within 72 hours of you being tested the first time. I don't get it. With a double vaccination. I don't get it. That's all. I'm going for a pee. I don't get it.
Yeah, me and John Boy have had many conversations about this. Not the jabs, not the test. Well, yeah, the jabs, not the testing. Got quite heated debate as well. Yeah, that was one of my little bugs, Kicks. Any airline can make whatever rules it wants, but I don't like the fact that private companies are enforcing rules as well. Bear with me. I'll find you the link, Go. Bear with us, mate. I think this is the link. Pretty sure that's the one. There you go. You'll have to wait till he clicks you on, but that's the link, mate. I hope he washes his hands afterwards. Yeah, funny that I figured they would. The minute I heard the curfews being extended or disappearing, I knew the bars and go-go's would have to open. Tomato, yeah. He's 10,000 miles away. Yeah, but this COVID stuff is quite clever, isn't it? You know, it doesn't get you at night when you're all locked up indoors because there's a curfew. It doesn't get you down the pub because the pubs are shut. It is a long piss, yeah. The bar's open once the schools go back. Mm. He did say piss, didn't he? And he ain't having a number 2, is he? No, that's right. Never got you in London. Yeah, it didn't get me in kicks in London either. When did we go? Oh, we went the first weekend after lockdown, didn't we? First weekend it opened, didn't it? Now bars and go-go's can open. Oh, maybe go-go and kicks. Possibly Frosty. Maybe you guys can answer this. I've been told nothing's official until it's in a certain Thai newspaper. Is that correct? Everything official is announced in a certain Thai newspaper. And somebody did name that newspaper, but I can't remember. Bugger if I can remember what it was. But apparently, if it's in this Thai newspaper, then that's it. It's official. Strip clubs open. We go London. Yes.
Right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
You're right, go, mate.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I wanted to just say that I just saw on Brian Flowers' Facebook, that's the guy who owns Nightwish, he's just posted that the government are saying that they can now open bars, go-go's and nightclubs on the 31st of October.
Right, okay. Well, that's good news.
Yeah, but like Andy just said, it's not, apparently things are not 100% unless they're like confirmed in a newspaper. But
Yeah,
that's that guy. He owns all the Nightwish bars, so he's just said that he put that on his Facebook.
Yeah, it's the Royal Bangkok Gazette. It has to go in.
Hmm.
Yeah,
is that like some sort of law? Is that what makes it official?
Yeah, it's just
like a public announcement sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a traditional thing that's been going on for a long while. So it has to go in the. So they'll open up in time for Halloween then. Well, that'll please Niall because he loves his Halloween. He's got his Halloween costume already as well, so he'll be well happy.
I've been slagging him for weeks, saying he's going to get arrested because he had a plan to go to like a rooftop bar with free flowing drinks on Halloween. I was like, there's the drinking ban's not been lifted. The bars are not allowed to open yet, so you're breaking the law. But if they open on it, if they take away these rules, if they allow all the bars to open on the 31st, he'll be happy.
Oh yeah, he'll head straight. I would imagine he'll head for Pattaya. I would imagine.
He was in Pattaya like 2 weeks ago, but it was there. Everything's closed, right? So, but I mean,
what I mean is, if it opens up for Halloween, he'll go there for an Halloween party.
Yeah, but even if they say like today or tomorrow that like everything's going to open up, I still, like you said earlier, I still think like 75% of the bars won't be able to open up in time. Whereas Bangkok, I think there's a lot more. It's a lot bigger, right? There's a lot more things you can do, and there's already.
Yeah, the only reason I said that about Pattaya is I think not only do I think the bars are not ready, but I think Justin said the same. I just think it's. I think also a lot more are up for sale in Pattaya. I think a lot more have gone under. so they definitely won't be opening up. So, but yeah.
It's not just the bars. I mean, even if the bars do open up in time, are there enough customers in Bangkok or even Pattaya?
That's why I said Bangkok, because there's more. Pattaya got deserted, right? All the people who were in Pattaya, all the girls, they all left, went back to their hometowns. Bangkok still got quite a lot of people out and about in the streets and stuff like that, right? But Pattaya is like a ghost town.
Well, isn't Nana? I mean, I heard the other week that Nana had reopened anyway.
They posted like pieces of paper, like posters, basically. They posted posters saying we're getting ready to reopen. So there's a lot of people, like you said, were getting ready to reopen because they're thinking that something's going to happen, like November or November 1st or the end of November, or maybe some people were in the know as well.
Yeah.
Maybe they got a little heads up. So they posted something that was like, get ready, or don't worry, or we're going to open soon, something like that, or something like that. Yeah.
There's plenty of bars for the number of people. I don't think there is. I don't think there's plenty of bars for the number of people. I don't think for the first 2 weeks of it being open, there'll be enough people going through Pattaya. I don't think there will.
I saw some of the girls on Facebook and stuff. They're like, last month they were saying some of them were heading back to Pattaya, but like I think like there's 5% of what there was before. Like coming back.
No, I just think it'll take till the middle of December before there'll be any kind of before there'll be any kind of tourists going back. And I don't think there'll be a massive. I don't think there'll be a massive influx of people going back anyway. I really don't. I think a lot of people will. I think it'll be this time next year before anything goes back to before it goes back to what it was early 2019 or 2018 or whatever. I think it'll be.
If they announce like that thing I just saw on Brian Flowers' Facebook, it looks like an official thing, right? But if they announce it on the news and they announce it and it gets out to foreigners that Bangkok's going to open, they'll start booking their tickets now. They'll probably maybe have enough time for quite a few people to get here for New Year, for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
If they book it now, if they book it tomorrow, and they get all their tests done, and they'll start heading here. Maybe there'll be quite a few people, not a lot. Songkran next year is going to be the big one, right?
Yeah, I agree with you, but also at the minute, if you're talking about going to Thailand, and I know somebody that is talking about going to Thailand in November, and they've gone to the embassy to see what's happening about things, they've still got to fill out COEs. So even at the minute, even though apparently from November the 1st, the COE is going out the window and the Thailand pass is coming in, they're still asking to fill out COEs. So what I'm saying is that even if this announcement does go ahead, that Pattaya's going to be fully open and all this from October the 31st, I think a lot of people are going to wait to find out about this Thailand pass, because filling out COEs and then if you fill it out and then find out you've done all that for nothing, it don't go down well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. People will start if there's an official announcement and people know about it, and people will start making plans, but it'll take a while before. So you'll maybe get a small bump for New Year, for Christmas. I'm just guessing like 25% of what's normal, or 20% or 15% of what's normal, 10% maybe, right? And then Songkran next year you'll get I think you'll get quite a huge, massive blowout.
I think from sort of April, May time onwards, I think obviously then you're coming towards the end of that season. But I think I agree with you about Songkran, and I think that this time next year they'll be virtually back to normal. I think the the tourist wise, I think people will be. It will be back, not back to its best, but it'll be close to it. It'll be close to it this time next year.
Like a lot of people say as well, a lot of the bars close forever, but new ones open. What's up?
Yeah. You said Pattaya's a ghost town. I mean, what's actually going to kickstart Pattaya? I'm guessing the bars aren't going to open until the customers get there, and I'm damn well sure I'm not going to go there unless the bars are open.
If you build it, they will come, innit? So
Yeah.
they'll open the bars because if you build it, they'll come.
I saw a lot of bars advertising already the last couple of weeks.
Really?
Yeah. So
I'm thinking, you know, if I owned a bar and I've not made any money in a year, I wouldn't take a risk opening it until the customers were there.
Well, I mean, there's risk and reward for opening up, being one of the first to open up, right?
Well, yeah.
I was speaking to a bar manager, and he's got like 6 bars in LK Metro, and he's saying that he wants to convert he wants to convert 2 of the bars. He wants to combine them into like a go-go bar, but he can't do that because he wasn't sure. It's too risky, right? So he can't do that. But what he will do is he's going to open up 2 of the bars now and get maybe 10, 15 girls, right? He's going to open up 2 of the bars, and then so that'll be just to start with, and then as more and more people comes, then it'll be more belief in that everything's back to normal. He'll invest his money, and he's got money, but he doesn't want to invest it. So once
he'll be more confident in splashing out.
He'll be more, and then he's going to open up these other 4 bars, and he'll invest in maybe like building the go-go bar before the big crowd. Like if I said there's going to be a small bump in December for New Year and whatnot, Christmas, then I think there'll be a big splash of cash for all the ones that can to try and get everything ready for maybe Songkran, maybe like that. Yeah, like you said, like so yeah. A lot of these. There's a lot of groups, and that bar manager I was talking about a minute ago, he doesn't like people mention him as a group. It's just him. But yeah, a lot of groups, and there's a lot of people in Bangkok that have got more than 1 bar. Right? There's a lot of bars that went down, and there's a lot of people who still own 5, 6, 10, 20 bars, right? So what they can do is they can open a couple up. And then once the more people come, they can open a couple more. They can open a couple more.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
But like I said, I saw on Facebook the last month, even the last month, there's already a lot of girls. Like who's living in Pattaya right now? Who wants to give me a room to sleep in, and anyone heading to Pattaya, because we can share taxi and stuff like that, or like a bus and stuff like that. So people are making moves. Yeah.
You're right, Kicks.
Hello. Oh, okay. Hello, Kicks.
He's gone mute.
He's muted himself, is he?
I don't know.
It's unusual for Kicks to mute himself.
Maybe one of his £1,200 trainers fell off the shelf or something.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Gogo, but I agree with you about the fact that purely on the way it is, I think Bangkok will open up a lot faster and a lot better than Pattaya. I do agree with that. I think because there's only certain areas of Bangkok that need to open, and I think, like you say, if you watch a lot of videos, which I do around Bangkok, there's a lot of girls still around there, isn't there? There's a lot of girls that are just, they're already in Bangkok. It's not like they've got to travel back to Bangkok. There's a lot that are already there. So, but yeah.
Guys, sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I've got to bugger off.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. No problem. You take care. I'm going to say, you better get that dinner on.
I'll
Otherwise she's
still be in
going
the
to
chat. I'll still be listening.
Yeah, but she'll kill you if you ain't done that dinner, so get on with it.
No, she won't kill me. It's just the gob, innit?
Yeah, well, that's the same thing, isn't it? She'll mouth off. Same thing.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
It was great not speaking to you, Kicks. Great again, guys, not speaking to you.
Hey, man.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. So, but no, I mean, you're out. You're there. I don't mean that funny. I know I'm here, but I'm not out. But you're there. You can see what's happening. You can see how busy it is. I know you go out a lot, you know, during the day, so you can see it. I mean, I don't see it. I just go.
Don't go out that much, to be honest. But I just spoke to a few bar managers and whatnot, so they've all got different ideas as well. But they've probably got a better idea than most people.
Yeah, well, it's like when they make plans to drop it from 15 days to 7 days. Yeah. This is how it was when they made decision to drop it from 15 days quarantine to 7 days quarantine. The hotel notified me before it was official. The hotel knew. The hotel had been told. All the ASQ hotels had all been notified, and they the same sort of thing, I presume. You know, the bar owners would have been notified the same way because all the ASQs. And when I rang the embassy up and said, "Oh, I hear it's," and she went. Woman on the other end at London Embassy turned around and says, "I don't know where you got that from. It's not official yet." And I'm like, "Well, it might not be official, but I've been told by my bleeding hotel." You know what I mean? So it must be the same thing, you know. But then again, if you're greasing as many palms as some of these bars are, you're gonna know. You're gonna want to know, ain't you? Let's be honest.
Yeah, if you've got, it's all about investment and stuff as well, right? They have a lot of people who want to know, and they got a lot of connections and whatnot.
Right, he's back this time. Let's hope he comes in.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Finally, you can hear me. Good. How you doing?
All right. How are you?
Good. Yeah. Now carry on, go. I won't interrupt you.
No, that's fine. I'm making thumbnails while I'm talking, so I'm trying to multitask. So.
Oh, you're making. I'm weird now. You're making thumbnails. I wondered what you were doing now. I thought you were painting your nails, kid. I thought you were turning. I thought you were off on your way to Spanky's. I thought you were up the elevator and turn right. I thought you'd gone.
What's Spanky's got to do with it?
No, because you were painting your fingernails. You know what I mean? Turning.
Yeah, I know that one. Nah, not yet.
But BT, what I think's going to happen in terms of the bars, Patio is ready to reopen already. Like, you look at all of So 6, take about 3 days to clean them and stock them up and then back up and running again. Walking Street was half empty in February anyway, and December before that when they closed it for January. You just literally go for a place with neon lights, then you'd be dead, and then neon lights again on where the clubs are, like go-go bars.
Yeah, but we're not saying it ain't going to be open. What we're saying is that in November, are the people going to be there? And the answer is no.
November, no, but they're not going to be like a few people come in, but it didn't take many people coming in last year because when I was there, not many people came in then either. A few people already booked November, which I think is crazy. But I also think the best window you're going to have is the first 2 weeks of November as well, because who knows what's going to happen to that list, that 46 list, after the 15th of November, because that's when they're going to review it again. So if I was in a position to do it, which I'm not, I would be going there around the 10th, 12th of November. that's the best time, in my opinion, the best time to go if you're going to go right now.
Yeah, that's what. But the thing is, if you, as you know, because you've been through it, if you're going the 10th of November, then you've got to be filling out the COE now to go on the 10th of November, right?
Yeah, but COE is nothing. COE is easy.
No, but no, you're missing my point. If you fill out your COE now on November the 1st, it could be obsolete and you don't need it.
Yeah,
so you're going to go through whatever you've got to go through just to do the COE, when in actual fact you're not going to need to do it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, the risk I took when I went in December is far greater than the risk you've just taken, because at the end of the day, the procedure is much smoother now than when I went. I went when the small window was in place and infections were crazy here. Same as they're getting to again now. Progression is the key. It's either you want to go or you don't. That's my view on it. Is that you either do it. I literally did all of it in 2 weeks. Put my head down, got it done, and got out. And that's the approach you have to do. Is that and that's the thing. A lot of people can't be bothered to do it because they just want to get on a flight. But travel for the next 12 months isn't going to be like that anywhere in the world. We're still banned from America. Travel, whole of Southeast Asia is closed. So where are you going to go to? You can go to Singapore. Okay, yeah, if you're really rich, you can go there, yeah. But it's not the same as going to the Philippines or Vietnam or even Laos, Cambodia, is it? Let's be honest. Or Bali.
It's quite similar.
You can fly to Brazil.
But can you? There's a whole risk on terms of Brazil. Brazil's got loads of infections anyway, so.
It's like I said earlier that Brian Flowers said, like there's a certain group of people who want to come to Pattaya. Your Chinese tourists who are coming to look at temples, they're not going to go through all the hassle of filling out these forms, doing all the tests, all the restrictions and whatnot. But there are people who are chewing at the bit. They're going to run through brick walls. They're going to run through fire to come here as soon as possible. The second they know that the bars are going to open and there's going to be some girls in the bars, they're going to stick any needle or any swab up any orifice that they can to get here. The second the bars open, so they can get some of that sweet TNA.
That's what I did. I saw the reason why I chose when I went was because Boris Johnson turned around and said that university students are going to be able to go home, and there'll be a 2-week window to get out of the country. Well, I was like, well, they can't discriminate against saying only students can go. Well, they're not going to anyway. They possibly could have done, but they're not going to. So I was like, well, that 2-week window means I can definitely get out of the country, because we were in lockdown prior to that, and we went back into lockdown shortly afterwards. If you look at myself, in terms of it, so. That's the thing. There's a window, and either you want to go or you don't. That's why I always say that in terms of it. Same as BT going now. Okay, he's had to do 7 days quarantine, but he wanted to go. He wanted to get out of the UK because he hasn't been out of the UK for such a long time. So, yeah, that's the thing really, is that, yeah, the Chinese aren't going to go because they've got a 21-day quarantine upon their return. So, and they often go to somewhere like Pattaya or Bangkok for the weekend. So that's not viable for them at the moment. And basically, I don't think you'd even be able to, the government would necessarily let you go in terms of it, just give you all the paperwork. It'd be even more headache than for us, basically. So that's the reason why the Chinese. But after the Winter Olympics, and maybe there's the Paralympic winter one as well. Maybe after that, March time, Songkran time, then maybe the Chinese will come back. So I think now anyone that wants to go, this is the best. Other than obviously when I went. This is the best opportunity now to go back to Thailand and see all the islands, all the temples and everything, and enjoy yourself as well and party, but equally go and see other areas as well. Like, you're never going to see them again. And that's the reason why I'm going back next month. I want to go for 2 months because, and like I said, I've got the commitments here. I'm basically in my bathroom. I've just put the Tyler and everything. That's the reason why I'm not going. Once it's official on the 1st November and start the process, they're based to leave ASAP. That's the reason why I'm not going.
Commitments that they can't just drop, right? But apart from that, Yeah, I think there will be a certain group of people who maybe old, maybe I can't really say, but maybe some older guys have got some spare cash. Maybe they don't have as many commitments. Maybe like the almost retired guys. They just want to. They could just
Yeah,
jump
you
on
can
a
say
plane.
you mean like BT, yeah.
Yeah, guys with like excess cash just to burn a hole in their pocket. They just want to get here as soon as possible and just the only thing that was stopping them from getting
Whoa. What do you mean, like me?
Old, spare cash.
I have my
Stuck in the
reasons for
UK?
being, I have my reasons for being here. So might be old, and I might have a bit of spare cash. But I worked when they opened England back up. I knuckled down and got back to work and did what I did. And now I've got a bit of spare cash because I ain't been away for 2 years. But I'm also here for a reason. I've got a reason for being here. So
Oh yeah, no, I'm only putting your leg, BT. Calm down.
yeah.
Don't cry.
But yeah,
Don't cry in the corner.
I know what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that I still don't think this year will be. I don't think this year will be any good.
No, well, my forecast on that is that New Year's will be quite good. There's a potential for a lockdown in the new year after that. Who knows? And maybe Songkran will be okay or not, but I think that's more risky than going to December. This is my personal opinion. Because I don't think they want to close unless they have to. And then I think, around sort of March, April time, around Songkran time, investors will come from China, from America, from Europe. And then they'll be buying the bars. Then the refurb will happen over the rainy season. And then I think this time next year will be the time when, we'll be semi-back to when it'll be busy. Let's just say when it'll be busy. It won't be the same as it was before. That will take 3 to 5 years, if it ever does, because it's going to be a very different patio and even Bangkok to a certain extent than what we know and we knew before, because at the end of the day, all the bars are getting refurbed. They're getting, they're going to look completely different, and the owner's going to be completely different. The girls will be completely different. Everything's going to be, and even areas are going to change as well. So, everyone keeps saying like when it's going to be back to how it was. Well, it's never going to be like that because everything's going to have different money in there.
Yeah. They're also saying like, well, Pate is always changing. If you ask someone like some of these older guys, like John, if you asked him like what Pate was like 20 years ago, they're like, oh, it was amazing 20 years ago. It was amazing 10 years ago.
I wouldn't know. No.
I just meant like guys roughly your age. Like
right.
Guys.
I was going to say I wouldn't know. I've never been to Pattaya in my life. Never. And I don't intend to go either. I have no intention of going there, and I've never been there. So I wouldn't know how Pattaya is, truthfully.
Well, no, that's 100% true because, everyone says, in the 80s, 90s, all that sort of stuff, it's much better than it is now. But the thing is, you remember everything. You remember all your ex-girlfriends being much better. That's why people go back to their exes all the time, because they don't remember the bad stuff. They remember the good stuff. Everything's in history.
Everybody said people say Bangkok was better 20, 30 years ago. But then you talk to other people and they say, no, actually it wasn't. It's much better now. I mean, Bangkok before the BTS and everything else it was a nightmare. It's a lot better now than what it was before. A lot better.
What you got to remember also, it was much cheaper those 20 years ago as well. And that makes a big difference to a lot of people. Yeah. That makes a big difference to a lot of people.
But your wages were worse then. So it swings and roundabouts.
Well, no, because the baht's halved compared to where it was 80, wasn't it? And then now it's gone up to like 46. But like the baht was much better against the pound. Our wages haven't doubled over that time period.
What over the last?
You said everything's always changing, right? And Thailand wants to attract the big spenders, so that could be something that's going to change in the future. We don't really know. What I was hearing, what the immediate thing is going to change, is that Walking Street is going to be focused towards like Chinese and Indian tourists, and then your new hotspot for your Farang is going to be Soi Buakhao.
Yeah, but is that what Farangs are projecting or ties? Because What
Farang.
I'm seeing, that's more what Farangs are projecting, yeah. And Farangs don't. At the end of the day, every single tie-iron bar or half tie-iron bar isn't coming out and saying that stuff. It's the ones that are majority owned by a Farang. That's the thing. So I would take a lot of that with a pinch of salt. It may happen, but it's like people say Soy 6 is going to die. Well, no, because it's always going to have a purpose. I think Walking Street is going to be very difficult to pull clubs like 808 because the richest people in Pattaya are the people on Walking Street that own the big clubs. Your 808s, your Lucifer, who's the same owner, and then the Insomnia's got multiple owners, and they're the richest people there. So they're not people that have got one or two bars. Like Buzzin Pattaya has just opened a bar up. They haven't got one bar. They haven't got two bars. Do you know what I mean? They've got they've got a huge club that makes a lot of money. It all depends what happens around those clubs. That's the key. And what happens to the go-go bars on Walking Street? That's a lot. But people are saying the license aren't going to be renewed. But that's also false as well, because what's actually happened is that they're not letting you give new licenses out. But you can still get a license under the old person's name. That's what the big difference is from what I'm hearing.
Even before COVID came, the Walking Street was getting more and more Indian bars and nightclubs and whatnot. And then Soy Buakhao was getting really heavily developed before COVID came. I think they're building a couple of bars there, a couple of nightclubs there as well, warehouse, and there's a beach club they're going to build with like a swimming pool and stuff. What? So then the only reason that Insomnia and 808 is so popular is because all the girls, after they finish work, they head there and then they do the bit of freelancing, right? But if they all start heading to the beach club in Soy Buakhao and the warehouse club in Soy Buakhao instead of going to Insomnia and 808, then that's going to change a lot of the attraction of that Walking Street, because at the moment Walking Street, even before
but ain't the building a skating ring on Tree Town? Didn't a vlogger say that there was that there was going to be a roller skating ring being built at Tree Town? Or am I?
Roller skating bar or something like that. I heard that.
Somebody said there was,
But what you got to remember is we're all getting older. Yeah, we're not getting any younger. There's a new generation that are going to come in, which will take a while to come back because they're the 2-week millionaires. They're still going to get attracted by Walking Street. They're not going to be attracted by a small bar in Tree Town. And the thing is, you got to remember the girls are attracted by the younger guys because the younger guys pay more money because they're coming in as 2-week millionaires, not as 2-3 month long, tourists. It's a completely different setup. So I just don't see them being able to pull people away from Walking Street unless everything there isn't developed as it could be. It doesn't come back to be to draw people in. But I just think there's going to be a lot of it depends on who invests in Walking Street.
Yeah,
but I still think that's going to be. I think that's going to be bars reopening, go-go's reopening. In terms of it, because there's still a lot of there's still a lot of places on Walking Street that Panda Go-Go, for example, only opened up just before the COVID just hit. So, at the end of the day, that's going to reopen because the guy there's got a lot of money as well. So, because he's got Panda nightclub as well.
Yeah, what we'll have to do is just wait and see, right?
Yeah, at the end of the day, they can redevelop that place to be a much better and bigger version of what it was before, with brand new clubs. At the end of the day, they had a club that burnt down. That I've heard that's going to be rebuilt. And if someone buys that or the same people rebuild that, that's going to be then better, isn't it, than it was before? Because it's all going to be new. Because tired people love new stuff. So, but I just think that the draw of Insomnia 828 will still draw the younger crowd. And the thing is, as I said, we're getting older. We're not in our 20s anymore, which is what Walking Street is attracted to. Same as like Bangla Road is attractive to 20-year-olds, not to, people 30, 40, 50.
Well, like I said, there's going to be competition. There's a couple of nightclubs opening up on Soy Buakhao. A lot of investment going into Soy Buakhao, LK Metro, Soy Chayapum. So
Yeah,
We'll see.
that big place in Chirpum is going to be interesting on Pothole because the what's it called, high rollers, that'll be very interesting to see what happens there. If that works or not, that'll be very interesting to see what happens in terms of that and what the focus is in that place in terms of customer wise, because it's going to be, it's huge. And it's supposed to have 100 to 120 girls there. So, yeah, how's that going to work on a fairly quiet soy with small bars? You know, you've got yourself a big bar there. So, and then there's the warehouse, as you said, around the corner from there as well. Yeah, let's see how that. The thing is, I would say with Bacau, is that road is an absolute nightmare, and people are constantly getting hit by buses, bikes, cars going down there. A couple of friends started getting hit by cars, which happened because Josh and Lala Land I saw one. And if that happens, then what are they going to do? And people say they can close that road, but that's quite a big. That's quite a big cut through for a lot of people and a very, very busy road. So
if they close it, then that would technically be a walking street, wouldn't it?
yeah, and then that's a game changer. Street. Well, that's a game changer then, isn't it? Because then you connect Elko Metro. Say you cut it off before Elko Metro and just after Tree Town. Then you've got a walking street there, and then it has the potential to do what people are talking about. But I don't think until that happens. I think it has a ceiling. That would be what my view would be on it.
Yeah, wait and see.
Well, lads, I'm going to wrap this up because it's 12:15 now, and like I say, I have to wake up every morning to do the temperature test. So I'm not young anymore. I can't be going. Oh, shut up, will you? Which one's that? Who was that? Who was repeating?
That was me. That was me. Don't worry.
Oh, right. I thought it was me. I had to double check. Yeah. So on that note, I'm going to wrap it up. Cheers for coming on, Go. Cheers for coming on, Kick. Cheers, Andy, for coming on. And I shall see you all before I get out. And Go. I will see you for that beer. Definitely.
All right. Yeah.
You're all right. Cool, Cheers, everyone.
Nice one, BJ. Look after yourself. See you in a bit. Nice guy. See you later. Yeah.